What's up YouTube? Welcome to another video. My name is Nick, and in today's video we are going to do a little recap, and I'm going to show you where I stand for my $100,000 in 2018 by reselling stuff online. What is reselling? Simply buying something at a thrift store or a garage sale or an auction and then posting it online and selling it for a higher price. And so I've spent a lot of time working out formulas and figuring out percentages of what you would have to sell something for beyond what you purchased it for and that sort of thing. And so right here in my e-commerce projections spreadsheet, I started this challenge. This is basically just a challenge to myself. I started it on the 1st of April this year, and each one of these dates here is the end of the week. So it started on 4/1, it ends on 4/7. This is how much capital I had to spend. This is how much revenue I needed to bring in. Gross profits, which is after fees are taken out, and then I take 60% to reinvest and then 40% to keep. You see my reinvest here, 675, rolls directly over to week number 2. The formula I'm using for this is whatever your reinvest is times 2.5. That's the minimum that you have to make for this whole thing to work out. And then, so that's 17. This is rounded up to the nearest dollar. And I've been selling my stuff for 3 times. My revenue is 3 times whatever I'm buying it for. So $5 of capital turns into 15 bucks. And then, so my gross profit's a little bit higher. I return my 40% here, is actually the solid $5. So I pay myself back whatever that week's capital was. I hope that makes sense. And then it moves from there. And so you see in the beginning, it starts out very slow. I wanted to make this to where like anybody could do this. If you put in the work and the time and the effort, anybody can make this happen. Start with $5, sell something for 2.5 times that price, minimum 2.5 times. That's your gross profit after fees are taken out. It's normally 10% for fees. Sometimes it's more, like if you're using eBay, that's 13.5%, I think, with eBay and PayPal. Then you take your 60% to reinvest. You have to be religious about this. You have to reinvest it, otherwise none of this works. And you keep doing that. And so scroll down, you get down here, and you know, in August, mid-August, we'll be working with $1,000 to $1,500 of capital, and then turning that into $3,000. You know, you'll get to reinvest $2,000 the next week, and you get to keep $1,300. Keep moving down the list, and let's see how long it takes. Now, we want to do $100,000 in profit for the year, so let's see how long it would take to actually get that if you stuck to this formula religiously right there. October 27th, 2018, you see down here, I'm not sure if you can see this, let me blow this up. Right here, 104,497. That's only in October. If you were able to work this and not miss a step, not skip a beat, by the end of the year, you're looking at 1.5 million in profit, but your gross revenue is 3.8, almost 3.9 million. That's a little bit kind of unrealistic, right? Because you have to think this week, how are you going to take $134,000, $135,000 and buy enough stuff to flip for 2.5 times minimum? Kind of unrealistic at that point. At this point, you know, you might consider buying houses, but you're not going to flip a house in a week. You might consider buying high-end sports cars, but you're not going to do that in a week. And so what I'm doing is I'm trying to educate people and inspire people that if you do this right here, okay, let's say you skip a few beats. Let's say you skip a couple steps. And this October 27th deadline for $100,000 of profit actually moves down into the December area time frame. Like, you're fine with that. It's okay. It's not a big deal. So where am I standing right now? Like I said, these dates right here are the end dates. And so today is the 23rd of May. 26th is this coming Saturday, I believe. And so we're going to simply highlight the seafoam green kind of teal color here to the 26th. Okay, so this is how much money we'll need to make after fees are taken out. It's 322 bucks is how much we will need to have made from April 1st to May 26th after fees. And so what I did for continuity's sake and to make things a little bit easier on myself is I went over here and I highlighted the column that would be my reference check. Okay, so I'm gonna check what the goals are for my gross profit. I also highlighted, here you see gross profit after fees, what I need to check to make sure I'm within kind of that range. This first blue line here at the bottom, this is where we actually started the challenge. Okay, and then up here where this blue line is actually, it's on May 4th. I said, you know, I'm gonna start putting some money in savings, diversifying some into cryptocurrency and then some into stocks. And so, and they're not huge amounts, but I want to put something because you got to pay yourself if you're gonna consistently grow. And so looking at this right here, we'll start at our bottom blue line, drag it up, and you see simply on this from April 1st, we have a gross profit, right, of, and this is after the Mercari fees, we're on the Mercari table, of $485. So we're already beating the 322 minimum that we would need to make by this point. But then you're also going to look at eBay, because we've got some eBay sales here. And once again, going over to the seafoam green kind of aqua color, we have it highlighted right here. There we go. That's $105.94 after all the fees and everything is taken out, after shipping is taken out. So you see right here, 105, and then what was the other one? 400. We're at $505 since April 1st of gross profit. That's not revenue. So revenue is the immediate money coming in without taking out expenses or without taking out fees or shipping or anything. So I take out all the fees and the shipping. After that, then I look at my gross profit. From there, I break it down into my 60% reinvest or 40% net profit, the net profit coming into my pocket. And from there, I take out my charitable contributions as well as savings, because that 60% reinvest, I want that pure honey just to be dumped back in to the hive, if you know what I'm saying, and just kind of grow this. I actually have no idea what I was talking about with the honey in the hive. It popped in my head. So that's how I'm doing right now. I should be at a minimum of 322. We're at 505, doing great. And the week's not even done yet. I've still got 3 days before the week is out. And I've noticed something with Mercari especially, not so much eBay, but Mercari especially, is people buy on Fridays and Saturday mornings. I guess maybe because it's payday, and I get a lot of sales on Fridays. And so you can see here, like I said, this bottom blue line is April 1st all the way up. You can kind of see the sales there. And same thing here. April 1st, I mean, I sold my first item on this eBay account on April 8th. And actually with my eBay account, I started a brand new eBay account, a brand new personal account, not a business account, because I wanted to step into the shoes of an absolute beginner to see how it would work out and see if it would be doable. And as you can see, this is absolutely doable. If you guys want more information on this or to kind of follow my journey and stuff, I post a lot on Instagram. Go follow me at Nicholas_Woolsey on Instagram. And I post a lot of stories. I show people what I'm buying things for, like what prices, and then also I show comps of what I'm finding them for. I've got some great stuff. If you're a usual around the channel, please know that I am coming back with videos. I'm trying to do this thing where I film every day, but only put out one video a week. That'll be on Mondays. The goal with that is to cut out a lot of editing time and that sort of thing, because I put a lot of time into my editing. It may not show, but I do put a lot of time. Novice over here. And so one video per week, but it's gonna recap each day. And those will be like purchasing things, listing, updating spreadsheets, being out with the family. It'll be like a whole big thing. 1 video per week for now, just focusing on all 7 days of the week. So that's coming. This is just sort of like a little update thing. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, I would love if you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, as I am trying to bring as much value as possible. If you are interested in getting these spreadsheets, I'm trying to figure out some sort of way that I can get the spreadsheet to you where you can then download it to your computer and use it as you see fit and tweak it however you want. I was thinking about Google Documents. However, Google Documents, I think if you allow it to be manipulated by the crowd, then it updates that document, and so people could like screw with it, and then it would mess me up and it'd mess other people up. So if you have an idea on how I can get this document to you, leave it in the description. Until we get that sorted out, feel free to email me. My email address is in the description, and I will email these spreadsheets to you if that's something that you want. You can see what I'm selling, you can see what I'm selling for, and you can, you know, click on it and break it down. And these spreadsheets are built on Apple Numbers program, like the Apple Numbers app. I don't know how they will transfer over to Excel. Probably seamlessly, whatever. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video.